Yay, I'm in. Okay, running a little bit late this morning, guys. Sorry. Okay, just waiting for people to join. While I'm waiting, I'm going to work on my crochet. Okay, where was I? You're wondering what this is? You're about to find out. Guys, I am running awfully late today. Hi, Judy. How are you? Very nice to see you guys on today. I know. Running a tad late. Hi, Liz. Hi, lovely people. I'm getting 4 or 5 people joining us. Need to get some more. You're wondering what I'm doing. I am working as we speak. Hello, all. Not too bad, Judy. I'm glad. I'm glad you're not too bad in this weary world of ours, hey? Oh, we're all saying hello. Hi, Holly. Hi, Leslie. And hi, worried about the virus. I know, Judy, we're all worried about that virus. And you know what? By the end of all this, we are going to know someone or know someone in the community whom did get that virus. And let's hope that the strain is not on them. Hi, Stacey. Oh, Stacey. Ooh, you sound new. Hi. Let's hope that when we do know someone that did contract the virus, that they didn't get it as bad and the symptoms are mild, and we're all worried about it. And you know, it's just like it's like a waiting game, isn't it? Terrible and scary, absolutely. And you know, there is nothing we can do but wait. We're all locked down in our homes. You know, we could go to the supermarket if we needed to, but we're kind of stuck. You know, we're kind of all, you know, I kind of work mostly indoors anyway. I know, right? We're stuck. Yeah. So it doesn't affect me, but I do like to go out to my number one coffee shops, as you do. And I do like to go for walks, and I do like to go to the local library, and I do like to support local small businesses. So, and the big ones as well. You know, we support everyone, but we're kind of stuck, aren't we? We're kind of trapped in this, you know. By the way, if you're joining me new, my name is Mary. This is Wow Crochet. It's taken us a little while to get on today. Take care then. I know we all have to try and take care. Okay, so it's taken me a while to get on. You may hear a little noise in the background. My son, as you know, does a lot of my music for the channel. He is actually teaching today here at home via the internet, because, you know, you can't teach your music close to close, you know, face to face anymore. So he's doing that via live, just like me. Well, not live, his chat through his company where he works from. So, but it's, you know, via internet, just like us here right now. So there you go. He's going to be busy in there. So you might hear the odd keyboard, or you might hear the odd sing-songy voice in the background. That will be either him or one of his students. No, I can't sing. Sorry, guys. I did try. He's the singer in the family. Let's just leave all that stuff to him. Mind you, I did teach him how to crochet once when he was young. He kind of did a, you know, oblong square like I used to do. And then he stopped, as you do. So, yeah, I'll leave the singing to him. What are we doing today, guys? I've got a lot to talk about today. This is a good one. This is going to make you smile, because, you know, we need to smile, don't we? And if we don't, it's really warm in here. You know what? Melbourne, I'm telling you, skip the warm weather in summer, went straight to autumn, and it's given us warm weather while we're trapped in our houses. Yes, there you go. And when we did get it hot, we got it really hot that we ended up with bushfires. Oh, hello, we've got some new people. M. Sherry. Oh, you have been on before, haven't you? Oh, Florida. I love your little trees. Welcome, Florida, America. And I'm from Melbourne, Australia. So here we are, right around the world. Even in these weary times, we can still manage to talk to each other. It's fantastic, isn't it? Guys, we've been very busy this week. Yours truly has. You haven't, because you haven't seen as many, or you might have been. I don't know. You haven't seen as many videos come from me this week. Many reasons for that. One, I was working on larger projects that are coming to you very, very soon. Yay! And the other was we had some internet woes, and apparently we're going to be having more of those in the near future because everybody's using their internet to work and talk to each other and communicate. And that's great because you really have to stay communicating. You know, you have to be communicating in this time since we're kind of trapped all in the little boxes. And I've been working on some wonderful projects. We did, however, do our washcloth. I know, right? It kind of looks knitted, doesn't it? Yay! That's the bubbled side, you know, kind of the raised edge side, and that's our flatter side. You can use your washcloth for whatever it is you wanted to use, and I actually wanted to use it this week, but I've been holding out because I wanted to show you live first before I start messing around with it. So I'm going to be using mine definitely, and I'll be making more. By the way, we are uploading probably in a couple of weeks' time a few more of these. It looks all right, doesn't it, Leslie? Not bad. I love the raised edges, and that's really good for when you really want to get into, you know, I don't know what you're going to use yours for, but when you really want to get into cleaning, that raised edge side is very, very good. Now, that's the one thing we did do this week. I think I put, I did a live as well. I was going to do Thrifty Thursday, but I cancelled that. I did mention that I'd do something funny. I just bypassed the whole thing. We had lots of internet woes, and there was not much we can do about that. Apparently, we had a guy in yesterday, you know, from distance, of course, and he set us up with NBN, which we had not been set up with yet. The area itself didn't get, this part of Glenroy didn't get NBN until most recently, and we're in now. We're on. It's not the best in the world. It, you know, played up for the first hour and a half. It was perfect, and then out. So I'm actually using mobile data for now, so which is not a good thing either. But you know, so hopefully it holds out on me. I think it will. I've got plenty of data. We've only the start of the the month, so the data's there. Next month, not so much. So there we go. We did the washcloth today. If you're joining us new, we did the washcloth this week. Yes, same at Mount Eliza. Seems, oh, I don't know what that word is. Can't read it. Not in the ambient. Doesn't. Oh, okay. I've got part of it. It's not the crash. It's not crash hot, is it? Okay. Ridiculous. You mean ridiculous? I think you mean ridiculous. Message retracted. Oh, I like that. You can do that. I know you can do that. Oh, anyway, I know what you meant. I think you meant ridiculous because it's absolutely ridiculous. Yes, yes. Type spell checker. I know, spell checker. I know, right? Sometimes spell checker doesn't work well for me. It gives me some words that I don't really like. So the NBN is up and running. Not very good. Using mobile data for my live. For the uploads, I will use the NBN. If it takes, you know, 25,000 hours to upload, what can I do, right? Newbies joining us new this week, welcome, welcome. We've done quite a lot of work here at Wow Crochet, so you may want to go back a little bit if you are looking for a lot of the simpler patterns. There are a few more simple patterns coming up in the next few weeks because I know that a lot of people are at home at the moment and are looking for something simple, something basic to do. So that's where your washcloths will come in handy. I've made this one. I'll be making 2 others. So they are coming up. They are coming up. Not this week though. This week, guys, you have been waiting for. You have been waiting for our, what do I call it? Granny Square shrug. Now, I've already used one skein there and the start of another, okay? With this yarn, I don't wind it up. Yes, it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. I don't wind this yarn up because, you know, it's a kind of yarn that if you look carefully, I know it looks gorgeous. If you look carefully at it, it's kind of a little bit fluffy. And this yarn, if you mess around with it too much, it gets caught up. And yours truly has a little swatch that I'm going to show you how to untangle it when it gets caught up. Okay, now, big tip before you start doing this, because this is coming up this week. It's very exciting. Can't contain myself. A big tip when you start this week, if you don't want this yarn to get all, fluffy, tangled and stuck, and when you try to take it undone because you made a mistake, it rips and pulls and actually it can break too. Big tip is don't crochet too tightly, because yours truly, as you know, crochet is extremely tight. So I'm doing this fairly loose, and you can tell it's loose by just looking at it. You can see how loose that is. Okay, I am using a 6.5 hook. Okay, now that hook size, I think they asked for, it calls for a 6 on the pattern. Not on the pattern, not the pattern, because the pattern I'm making up out of my head, as you do. On the actual label, I believe it calls for a 6, but I'm using a 6.5. Now, this is not my regular hook, because my hook doesn't come in a 6.5. that particular brand doesn't come in a 6.5. So there you go. Now, that is what we're doing this week. There will be other tutorials, but this is going to be the main one. I probably won't start it until maybe midweek or even further into the week, Thursday maybe even. And instead of doing instead of doing Thrifty Thursday last week and History Friday this week, we're going to focus more on tutorials. And the reason being is because I know lots of people at home and they would love to work on, some sort of project, something small, something big. So I will be popping this up maybe around Thursday or Friday. And there will be other smaller tutorials during the week as well for people who are new. And I'm also uploading maybe a 15-minute or a 20-minute or even 25-minute video on some of the basic stitches again. I'm just going to pop that up in the very first upload, because a lot of my older videos are, just fading out into the distance as they do. So it'll just be the main 3 stitches, which is single, half double, and double. Oh, maybe I might even do the treble as well. Oh, I've already done a treble recently. We'll see. I'll just do that at the very last minute or so. And that way, no, I won't do the treble because I've already done it. I don't know why I'm saying it over and over again. No treble. Single, half, double, double. And I'll be doing the 3 stitches, but I'll also be doing the 3 stitches in front loops, back loops, and also front post, back post towards the end of that tutorial as well. So you've got all your stitches in one little video with a couple of little ending stitches where they're a bit, a bit more advanced. Okay, so you've got a little basic and your advanced. That way it's all in one video, and whenever I upload a video I can just copy and paste that link into everything we do. So that way I'm not putting 25,000 links of single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, that kind of thing. I hope that made sense. It's going to be one little video, and then you can go through the video and find a stitch that you want. All right, easy, 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 easy. Now, who remembers these? Do we remember these? Yes? I haven't done anything with them because I was waiting for people to get their slipper soles. Now, I don't know if you've got your slipper soles yet, but yours truly would like to start. I haven't started because I haven't had any response on whether people have their soles yet. So I'm going to wait another week. We'll bring this out next week. And I know it's a bit difficult times. I don't know whether a lot of shipping is happening at the moment. Hello, hello, Mary. How are you today? Jeannie, the lovely Jeannie. How are you? I hope you're well. Yeah, okay, as can be expected. Still haven't managed to get mine. I know, that's why I've been holding out not doing them. I have 2 pairs. I could do them anytime, but I'm holding out because I would like, I'm holding out on these, and I'm also holding out on the, mental blank, dream catchers. Wake up, Mary. Dream catchers. I'm holding out on both of them because we talked about them before everybody went into lockdown. So I know I didn't get the opportunity. Stacey, where do you get the slipper soles from? Well, I actually ordered them from a local store here in Melbourne. It is a local yarn store. It's actually a craft store. Hi, Beverly. At last, I got you. Have you crocheted any masks? I haven't crocheted masks. Let me just answer this last question first. These can be bought from your local craft store. If not, you need probably a smaller craft store. These were ordered in via a company by the name of Unwind Craft Cafe, and they are here in Nidri, Melbourne. And they actually, oh gosh, can you believe there was a spider on it? I'm getting attacked by spiders now. They are here in Nidri, or is it Killer East? I keep getting it wrong. I think it's Killer East, Nidri. Just, Google Unwind Craft Cafe if you are in Melbourne. I don't know if they ship overseas. Sorry if you are overseas. However, your local craft stores may get them in. They may not have them in stock, but ask if they can get them in. They might be able to order them in for you. Or you can go online and look up, what were they called? Oh, give me a second to think about it. I can't remember the name. I flashed it a few weeks ago on one of my other lives. Just look up slipper soles, the sole of your shoe, okay? And you'll find it online there as well. So there are many ways you can get it. Coming back to that other question, masks. Have I made any masks? No. Now, the reason I haven't made masks is, your masks, unless they're professionally made, they're not going to protect you, okay? That's a fact. However, if you want a mask made to pop over your professional mask, I can do one of those. That's not a problem. I'm avoiding them completely because they don't protect you. They just cover your face. They're just covering. They're not protecting you, okay? That's the only reason why I'm avoiding them. I know a lot of people are making them, and I don't condone anybody who makes them. If you want to go and find someone who makes them, that's great. I don't think I will. That's a reality, only because I know it's not a protection. It would only be for good looks, and that's about it. And I do know that there are some people who have drawn on their masks to make them look gorgeous. Lots of artists have had a little play with their masks, and that's great. But I probably won't be making any at this stage. But there are a lot out there. So, pop on one of your Facebook groups. A couple of people out there making them. I don't think I'll make one. So just, letting you know, it probably won't happen. So no, I don't make the masks. I only make what I think that we can use. And I think with those, they're just really for good looks. They're not for protection. Heads up, yeah? Okay, that's that. What else have we got to show you today? Lots of things. Now, I mentioned on Facebook, I should say, on my Facebook group, and I mentioned that it was going to be a very special live today because of the possible giveaway coming up. Now, I'm saying possible because I mentioned that once I hit 5,000 subscribers, which is a milestone for me. Thank you guys out there who are subscribing. Once I hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, I will do a big giveaway, bigger than I usually do. Can't do it, can I? I can, but I don't know how shipping will go. And a lot of stuff I haven't been able to purchase because I've been in lockdown. And even if I ordered in, it would take so long for me to get them. So what I was thinking with the giveaway in the near future, I would hold off for about 4 weeks, and I do believe I may pass 5,000 marks within 4 weeks because I think I'm up to 4,009. I could be wrong, or 8. So I'm going to hold that off, and when we hit the 6,000 mark, I will do my massive giveaway then. By that stage, hopefully we'll be out of lockdown. I know, I think our government was talking about possible 6 months, 4 to 6 months. It's a lot. We won't be locked down for that long, but that's how long it'll take for us to sort out our stay here in Melbourne. But we're not sure. It always depends on numbers and how those numbers and figures are going. And if they're going up, then we stay in longer. If they're going down, we may be out sooner. So give me a second. I need a drink of water. I talk too much. It's my problem. Cheers. Sorry, guys. Cheers. So that is that. A couple of things also I wanted to talk about. I thought I'd discuss the giveaway first and get that out of our hair. I haven't done any more on this particular project. Well, because I have to undo those 4 rows and I sort of don't want to touch it. And I can't give it to the lady anyway because we won't be able to see him for a couple of weeks. 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm not too much in a hurry. Having said that, I'm glad I hadn't, because I had a chat with my daughter last week and she gave me an idea of how to sort out that little bottom part that, oh, it's so far away, I don't know how to, I haven't worked out how to point to it, the bottom part of how to repair it. So I'm glad I held out, because I would have done it and thought, oh, not again. Whereas she gave me another idea. She said to do this, this part right here, to do that again there instead. And then by the time you do that, it will stretch it out a little bit and give you more room to play with for the rest of the pattern. So I'm glad I held that out. Sometimes a second point of view on something is a really good idea. If you're having trouble, show someone your work, ask someone for their opinion. You may not like it, right? But then there's someone who pops up and says something amazing like that, and that just, it was like a light bulb moment when she said it. I was like, that's clever. Why didn't I think of that? Oh gosh. Anyway, so that's that. This is coming up Thursday, very exciting, or Friday. Don't quote me on it. I'm having to juggle the residents a little bit because we have all the family working from home. So people are in and out of rooms, and you know, you might even find my son will pop out of that door right there occasionally. Lock himself in there, poor thing. But he is working, so it's a bonus. Online, of course. So I've had to juggle my surroundings, and it's okay. It's just, you know, takes a lot of shifting things out the way. You work over there, shift things over here, I'll work over here, and it's just, you know, big juggling act. But we're doing it. It's working for a little while. For a little while, maybe. And we're also starting this week. This is exciting. I hope you have 6 skeins of, if not this color, another color. It doesn't have to be this shade, but I would like to work on the Karen cakes. I actually prefer this color because we're going to make, I did say granny squares last time. We're not going to do granny squares. You know what? We're going to do granny squares, but, we are going to, sorry, I didn't mean to lean in there. I'll lean all over you there. We're going to do granny squares. Let me finish this off, okay? Let me finish this off. I've decided, because I've had quite a few people ask me private message me, have you done hexagons? Show me how to do hexagons. Show me how to join them. Show me how to turn them into something. And I remember once talking about a bag, but I've decided, no bag, we're making another blanket using hexagons. And we're going to use half hexagons to square off your blanket. So you want to have that like jagged edge look. You'll have a full square blanket, but using hexagons. Isn't this exciting? But not your average hexagons. Or do I make it a normal granny stitch hexagon? I don't know. We'll think about it, because I have a lot of newbies that have joined. I'm very itchy now. The wool is out and I'm itchy everywhere. Because we have a lot of newbies joining us, we may keep it granny hexagon. I haven't decided yet. So what I'm going to do is have a practice of a few pieces, and I may come into your rooms, into your homes live in a few days' time, just with a small 15-minute live thing showing you the hexagons. They're little hexagon pieces that we're going to make. And I'll show you 3 different types, and you guys can pop in and you can say, yes, yes, yay, no, that kind of thing. Okay, so you decide which one you like. So I'll do the 3. I'll make them as basic as possible, but also gorgeous enough to make a gorgeous blankie. Now, I have used 6 skeins of this, and I have cut them up. You don't have to. If you just want to make your hexagons in different stages, just make, and then do a bit of border. Sounds good, Leslie. Thank you. I'm hoping that you guys like the 3 hexagons that I choose. I will do a basic granny stitch hexagon, and then the 2 other hexagons I'll make as well, and then you can decide which one you like, you know. I'm happy to do either one, because I've actually never, and this is a tip, this is the reality, I have never made a hexagon blanket. Never. So we're going to make it. And I'm going to have to, it sounds like a plan, Mary, go for it. I know, right? Let's hope it works out, Jeannie. Oops, do I know what I'm doing? No. It's like a blind leading the blind. No, we'll work it out. It's not that difficult. No, it's not. The only thing that's difficult is matching everything up and making sure everything works out. Rather than use Karen cakes, could I use my stash? Yes, you can. Now, Leslie, thank you for mentioning that. You can use your stash. You can use anything you have in your stash, but play with colour. Have some fun with colour on these squares. Oh, they're not really squares, they're hexagons. Have some fun with colour, because in these weary times, I want to brighten us up. I want to make us lively. I want to make us chirpy. I know we're not happy. Like, try to keep this smile on the face. But again, I said earlier, by the time all this is over, we are going to know someone who got the virus. We are going to know someone in the community who had the virus. We're going to know someone. Like, we already know some of our favourites, like Tom Hanks, and we've got Richard Wilkins here, one of our people here. I'm a colour lover, so that's easy. Fantastic, Leslie. So am I. I love to play with colour. I don't do it as much on tutorials because I know a lot of people like to keep things simple, but I'm a colour person. And I thought in these weary times of ours, bright colours are good. I know, Liz, thank you so much. Bright colours are good, and they're good for the soul. They make you smile. Even if you don't want to, they do. And it's contagious smiling, okay? So if you're smiling and you're smiling to someone else will smile. And if they don't, you have to work hard to get them to smile. So we are going to make a gorgeous hexagon blankie. You can make it any size you like. You just have to be careful with yarn. If you don't have a lot of yarn, just be careful with yarn. Play with colour, have a lot of fun, and if you run out of that colour, just find some other colour and muck around, you know, have some fun. I just say, look, take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to crochet, because crochet's fun. It's fun. It is. I know it is. Now, going back to the squares that we were going to do in cotton. Now, oh, I love my cotton so much. So there's our cotton, okay? So we are going to do granny squares, but not your basic granny squares. We're going to find a nice, gorgeous granny square in the colour cotton that I have there. Now, that cotton here, I'll show you again. I've showed you in the past this cotton, but I'll show you again. You don't have to choose this cotton, okay? But just choose a cotton that is kind of 8-ply, which is not so thick, but not thin, okay? For this particular blanket, we're not doing a thin blanket. We're doing a nice, thick cotton blanket, okay? Oh, really warm in here. Okay, this cotton here is Bendigo Woolen Mills Parchment. It's like a cream. Now, this cotton apparently goes well with the wren. So I'm going to be making the blanket in this colour, in square, this colour, not this colour, these colours, different colours, and we are going to be putting a cream border on it. And if you wanted to, you could pop looking at my colours there, you can pop one of your colours as a very ultimate border, like a little, the last border. You can if you want, you don't have to. I'm going to keep mine cream. Okay, so it will be bright and bubbly. It will be a granny square. It will be not a basic granny square, because we've done one of those, haven't we? And can I see it? No, it's over there. You know what? I'll bring it over. I wasn't going to show you, but I'll bring it over so you can see it. There's our basic granny square. We've already done this. So if you are joining us new, we've already made this last year. Okay, see how the cream borders go well? Okay, so we made this particular, thank you. Hi, Bonnie, how are you? We made this one last year, and you can actually find that actually, if you go on my page, it's the very first group thing that you see. Playlist. Oh, fell. You didn't see that, did you? I'm okay, Bonnie. We're coping here, just coping. You know, we have enough food to get us out of trouble for a little while, so we're coping. But I hope you're all well. I hope everyone is well stocked up. Supermarkets are still open, so if you're hungry, go and get some food. It's still open. It's a pretty blanket. Thanks, M. Sherry. How are you? Hope you are well. That blanket is already, once you go on my page, it's a playlist. It's the first blanket you see. I'm going to be putting that there for a little while, leaving that there for maybe a couple of months until we do our hexagon blanket. Sorry, I have to go. I'm finished. Catch up. No, all good, Leslie. Catch you soon. Probably during the week. I'm going to be doing a quick 15-minute live during the week with the hexagons of this. So join me for that. Now, if you don't want to use the Karen cakes, you don't have to. But what I'll do, I'll be showing you, probably see it there, that's my bad handwriting, 192 grams. I'll be cutting up, I don't go jacuzzi when the house gets the best of me. Oh, right, okay. Oh, okay. You go for it, girl. 192 grams. That is 192 grams. That's how much I got out of 5 skeins of the Karen cakes, because this is a 6 skein. When we start our hexagons, I will be showing you how I cut this down and weigh it. Now, I'll show you why I weigh it. During the tutorial, I'll show you why I weigh it. I'll tell you why I weigh it by showing you with the scales. Yay! And because each skein of these is 200 grams, right? And for 200 grams, you've got a meterage of 350 meters, or your yards are 385. So it's a lot of math. So I'll show you the math way, which is not my strong point, to say the least. So it is a lot of math involved. So I'll do a small tutorial just on the math section of it all. Then I'll do the tutorial also on the weighing. So that'll be the math and the weighing. And then we'll get to the tutorial of the actual hexagon. Then we'll work out what colors. You can decide what colors you want in that area. I'll be doing my own color combination, but I'll show you that you need to make the smallest amount you come up with as we'll work out that when we're ready to do it, I think, because it's just taking up too much time. So that's that. We're doing how's your shawl coming along? Shawl? Is that what you're saying? Shawl? Oh, you mean this one right here? That's a poncho. Is that what you mean? I don't know who said that last message. I don't read that fast, guys. Pop it up again. Someone say hello so I can see that last message. Someone say boo. So I got, because what it does is it sits on the screen and then it disappears in a few seconds. Yes, that poncho. Oh, you've just come in. We were talking about the poncho before. I actually stopped it just so that, because I can't give it to the lady for about 3 or 4 weeks anyway. So I stopped it for a while, and I'm glad I did, because I ended up getting a second opinion from my daughter, which was the best thing that ever happened to me. She said, see that stitch right there, the middle stitch there? Do that here, take off those 4 rows, do it there, and that'll make it a little bit wider, so it'll make it even a little bit longer, so it drops. It's at the stage, that grey-brown colour you see comes up to here. It's supposed to sit down there. But because I played with the pattern, it sits right up there, and the next 3 or 4 rows are supposed to be finished. It's too small. So she said to just do that row there again down here, and then do that bottom part underneath that row, and that'll give it that extra length. I don't know why I didn't think of that. She's a clever girl, my daughter. This is why I love having her around. Anybody would have thought of that. But you know, when you're looking at something so much that it's just, I know it's a good idea. It's better for you just to walk away and not think about it for a few days, because that'll do your head in if you keep thinking about it. And I'm glad I did it, because she said, oh, Mum, why don't you do that, and that? And oh, gosh, how smart was that? And I didn't even think of that. It's not that, it's not even a clever thing to think of. You're too close. Yep. Am I too close to you? Is that what you're saying? Is that close enough? Can you see my feelings? But she's a very clever girl, and she thought of that idea. And had I continued, no, too close, no, to you poncho, to the poncho. I'm too close to the poncho. not really. I'm too far. That's better. I put it over there just for looks, you know, brighten up the room a little bit. And in fact, I probably should have moved it over a bit. It doesn't matter. um, how's that? I'm too far away now. So yeah, so that was a clever idea she had. That's could not figure it out. No, yeah, too close to the project that you couldn't figure it out. I got what you meant. You're right. Sometimes it pays for you to get a second opinion. You say, Fred, Jane, Jack, whatever your names are, can you check this out and, you know, and tell me what you think? And that's exactly, she didn't even have to think twice. She just went, oh, just do that month. That adds a bit of length. And I went, what? and you can do it. It kind of works. I thought the project wouldn't allow it, and then I sort of had a bit of a play, and I thought, oh, it can be done. So that's a bit of a bonus. I need a drink. I need a drink. You know, I need more than water when I'm here doing a live, but it's too early in the morning to have a thicker, harder. Let's call it a hard drink. Be right back, phone call. Okay, I'll be here for a little while. Maybe once I do my lives further on in the day, maybe later in the evening, I can have a drink. Oh. Just one though, because I don't want to be sleeping. After the second or third drink, I just fall asleep, out like a light. You imagine leaving the live on and it's me snoring away. Okay, guys, that was that. Now, guess what else we've done? We're sort of slowing down here. I think everybody's sleeping. Are you guys still in bed? Are you sleeping? I just wanted to talk to you about the granny square blanket that we're in the middle of, the big one. You can probably see it in the background. Well, yours truly finished the blanket. Hi, Bonnie. Didn't miss much. I was too busy saying that I was about to fall asleep if I have a drink. A harder drink than water. Check it out. Is it not gorgeous? It's complete. Now, what we're going to do with this one, there's going to be a lot of tutorials coming up, I tell you. I had it the right way the first play. Oh, that's so cute. I love you too. All right. So we are going to do a border row. I know, right? I know. A border row of white or cream or whatever color you used. Okay, now how many lines up? Oh, that's okay, how many lines up? All right, think about how big you want yours to be. Okay, now yours truly, I know it's gorgeous, I love. I did have to wash and block it because the center square moved a little bit and I was very sad. So it happens. When you're going around and round, the more round you go, it kind of tips a bit. So your square goes that way, and it's a bit dark now. What happened to my lighting? Woo! Wake up, lighting. It kind of tips and tilts a little bit, so your square will move. So what I did, I washed and blocked, and I coaxed my little square. That's a nice word, isn't it? I coaxed my little square to move back. And if you want, we can wash and block as well. You asked me how many squares, Liz, or how many lines up I went. I can't remember. But I'll pop that in when I do the border row. I think it worked out to be about 105 centimetres complete. 105 centimetres. What is that in yards? I don't know. Sorry. Did I say centimetres? Yes, 105 centimetres. There's my, here we go. I'll tell you what that is in inches because I've got my measuring tape here. I don't usually have it with me. 105. I was supposed to do 120, but yours truly, let me have a look, 105 centimetres, about 41.5 inches. Okay, how many lines? Yeah, I know. How many lines? I don't know. Do you want to wait while I count? I didn't actually count how many lines they were. I wouldn't worry about the lines. I think I would worry more about how big. You're just spinning, I'll be back. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I'm running out of voice here. I don't know why. It's just going. All right. In reference to lines, I wouldn't worry about lines. You need to measure it to the amount that you want. Like I was supposed to do 120 centimeters. The only reason I did 100 centimeters, it might have been 105, was because I started with a size 4.5 hook, as you do. And silly me messed up and continued with a size 4. I'll tell you where I messed up. You can actually see the difference where I messed up. It's around, oh, you can't see it because you're just looking at it as a big blanket. But see how big that front bit is, the middle bit is? When you get to around here, it starts to get thinner and smaller because yours truly accidentally changed hook size. I know. So what you need to do, don't so much count the rows that you want up. Count how big you want it. If you wanted 100 centimeters, or if you want it to 120, 150, and that whatever that is in inches, 120 is 41. What is it? 105 was 41 inches, something like that. So something like that. That's also the size that we're going to make the granny square shrug in. Maybe it might be a bit too big, but we'll see. So yeah, measure what size you want. I know I used, so that way you understand. I used. Oh, I've written it down. I used 7 skeins of the blue, 8 skeins of the white, and still I don't have enough for the border. So I'm going to make the border a very small border, but still I'm going to make it different. I'm not just going to do a basic granny square. Boring. Yeah. Unless you guys want it basic. Yeah. So what you need to do, that was 7 or 8. However, everyone crochets differently, and I used a size 4mm hook. So if you're using a 4.5, you're going to need more because that's going to be a lot thicker, a lot bigger. If you're using a 5, you're going to need more. Just be careful on what hook size you're using, okay? The meterage I used was 1,291 meters, and the yards I used was 1,412 yards. However, that's not including the border rows, okay? That's only including the rows of what we've done so far. If you want your blanket to be bigger, you have to buy a lot more or go through your stash in your residence for a lot more. You will need more if you're going to make that bigger. However, I'm not going to make mine bigger because I messed up, and I'm so sad that I messed up. But it doesn't matter. I was only making this blanket for me. If a family member says they like it, they are welcome to have it. But I was only making it for me. I wasn't making it to sell. So I'm not too worried. When you make a mistake, something as small as that is not a problem. This blanket is going to stretch into, because it's a merino wool, it's going to stretch into shape eventually. So I'm not worried about it at all. But I thought I was going to have more white left over, but I don't. Not happy. So I'll see how I go at using 100. Worked out to be about 117 grams left over or something like that, which is 8,652. Oh, hang on, here we go. Works out to be about 122 grams left over, meters left over, something like that, along those things. So I'm not really happy. No, what am I saying? 172. Hello. Wake up, Mary. Oh, I'm still asleep. 172 meters left over. So there you go. I made a mistake. It happens. But the blanket has come out gorgeously. Gorgeous. And so I can't complain about that. I'm really happy about the blanket, the way it's come out. I have to admit, as you can see all around my residence, it is filling up with stuff. So in the future, when we make something, we are going to start selling them. Well, we, you, me, anybody who's making them, we're going to start selling. No more having them lying around a place because I won't have any more room left here for it. So there you go. This is what we're doing this week. Oh my gosh, I mentioned the giveaway if you are joining me new. I mentioned the giveaway earlier that once that 5,000 subscriber mark, once I hit that, I won't be doing the giveaway until I hit the 6,000 subscriber mark. Only because we're all locked down. I can't get out to shop. to buy some lovely items. I do have plenty of yarn I can give away. That's not an issue. Shipping, however, will be an issue as a lot of stores are closing down. So I don't know about post offices yet. So I'm just not even going to bother for the giveaway at the 5,000 subscriber mark. I'll do the really, really big one at the 6,000 subscriber mark. And I'm starting to get hiccups. So I'm going to have a drink. Why is every time I go live I get hiccups? Hi, Nightingale. Lovely to see you. I know you're just joining us new, honey, but we've gone through all the stuff we're going to do this week. So you may have to rewatch it. Having said that, is there something that you guys want to ask me? If you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to discuss about what's happening in the near future at Well Crochet, I will be here. Oh, hello, Angela, Ghost Hacker, how are you? Hope you are well. You can rewatch. I'll do a quick flashback towards the end anyway, so you can have a listen to what we missed. Again, you haven't missed too much. I did say it was a big live today in my on my Facebook page because I wanted to discuss the giveaway, but you popped in just as I was doing it, so that's fine. And what else did I want to talk to you guys about? That's it. We have done a little bit this week. We are going to do a lot of it next week. A lot of it. And if you're wondering where I got that from, that line, the two Ronnies. I don't know if you guys are, some of you guys are old enough for them to know the two Ronnies. The Ronnies, the comedians, English comedians. I think they were English. They were. They were. I know they were. What am I saying? Think. The two Ronnies. There was a line in one of the movies, one of the main movies, and how. Okay, get rid of that one. What's it? How are you, my shoulder playing? Oh, your shoulder's playing up. You fell asleep. Never mind, honey. You're here now, and you can also rewatch the live towards the end anyway. The two Ronnies. Okay, there was a line in a movie where one of the ladies asked one of the Ronnies, "Don't you even like me a little?" And he says, "I like you a lot." So I use that line a lot. Well, not so much that line. I say a lot instead of a little. Tongue-tied now. So this is what we're doing this week, guys. Angela joining us new. There it is. This shrug that we're going to do, you're going to need a bit of yarn for it, guys, because here I've already used one skein. It's caught up on something. Not with us anymore. I liked him in his chair. Yeah. I love the Ronnies. The two Ronnies were great. So we've already used one skein on this one. I have. You haven't. You will if you want to do it. So you're going to need quite a few skeins of this. I've already started. It is gorgeous. Thanks, Angela. This is what we were going to be making. Remember I told you that we were going to be doing a granny square shrug last week or 2 weeks ago. We are doing it and it's happening this week. So be prepared. Get ready. Look forward to it. It's happening this week. Probably not till about Thursday or Friday. And another thing is, guys, because the internet is all over the place, they were talking about internet yesterday on the news, saying that because everybody is in their homes and working from homes, everybody is using the internet. So we're using a lot of internet, so they're going to have to narrow our internet access down. So hopefully I can come to you live. Well, I can, because that's, I think I can. And I'm hoping I can download as well. If I can't download, try upload. Hello. If I can't upload, then I will leave some comments saying why we can't upload. But hopefully, fingers crossed that we have enough. Hi, Anne. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully, they allow us a bit of internet so I can still upload my videos. What I will do, however, instead of doing these 50-minute videos that I do, I might go back to doing a lot of part videos. So they're smaller, so they can upload a lot quicker. This way, if they cut our internet down, at least I can get them up in bits and bobs, and you can actually start, okay? And then I'll say part one, we'll finish now. It might be 7 to 10 or 15 minutes, right? That way it's quick, it'll upload nice and quick for us, and we can get it on, and you can start. If I do a 55-minute video, a 50-minute video like they have been lately, I do them so that I can fit everything in the one video. and you don't have to stop start. But for now, while we're having this situation where we're running out of internet, can you believe it? All over the place, all over Australia, I will be putting smaller tutorials up so that you can actually get the tutorial and you can start doing what we want to do. And that way you're not waiting and waiting. You know, if I do a large video, it'll take days and days before it uploads. And it's ridiculous. So I'm just going to do little ones and pop them up daily or every second day so you can actually start on the projects. There won't be, there wasn't Thrifty Thursday last week. I'm going to leave that till next month. And there won't be a History Friday this week. I'm going to leave that till next month as well because of the situation that we're all in. I can't go out and shop. I can't go out and do the History Fridays. What I was going to do was talk about firstly my history and then secondly start with some interviews with people and do their history. And that's a little bit difficult now because we can't socialise, sadly, right now. So getting their information would have to be via online. I'd have to mess around. It would take too long. We've seen the eclipse moon last for the first time, stars and Jupiter. That's nice. Yeah, I used to watch the eclipse in the old days. Oh, don't do that stuff much anymore. Too busy. Or sleeping, one or the other. So yeah, I will be putting smaller tutorials up for you. That way you get them and it kind of all works out and it's easier for me to upload smaller ones right now while we are lacking internet. As you do. What's the other thing I was going to talk about? That's it. There was the summer top that we were going to make. I'm going to hold that out a little while, another couple of weeks as well. So bear with me, that will come. I just want to start on all these little blankets because what will happen once we start the blankets, like this one here, see that blanket right there? You head off on your own and you play with it at your own pace. And while we're all playing with our little blanket at our own pace, first time in the city, beautiful, that's nice. While we're playing with our blanket at our own pace, then I'll upload smaller things like your lace tops or, you know, smaller projects will come during the week as well. That'll give the people who are joining us new something to do before they head off and do their very large projects that we're doing. And by the way, if you are new at crochet, don't think you can't do things like this. This is a basic granny square. It's just bigger. It'll take you a little bit longer because you're new. Hi, Laura. Hello, welcome, Laura. Glad to see you live. I have a lot of lovely people here, Laura. Lots of lovely people chatting today. Join the Well Crochet group. They like talking to each other while we're on live, which is great. I love it. So join the group and have some fun with us here at Well Crochet. And Laura, you've popped in while I'm 53 minutes in. So you've missed quite a bit of it, but don't stress. I usually do a quick rundown towards the end. Laura's joining us new live. She is one of our followers, but I haven't seen her live. This is our first live with her. Lovely to see you. Well, it's not our first live. It's Laura's first live with us. So lovely to see you. As I was saying, if you are joining us new and you are very, very fresh and new at Wow Crochet, at crochet in general, not Wow Crochet, you can do this blanket. It is a basic granny square blanket. It's just large. It'll take you a lot longer. And guess what? If you are new, you can do the shrug with us as well. Because, hello, it's all happening. Sorry, while at work, I'm sneaking on. Oh, you're on while you're at work. Oh, whoops. I didn't say nothing. I didn't hear anything and I didn't say anything. So if you are new at crochet, you can do this granny square shrug coming up this Thursday or Friday because it is a granny stitch. It is the most basic stitch in crochet. And if you want to practice, go check out some granny stitches here at Well Crochet. Have a look at the very first item you see when you click on Well Crochet's page. You'll see a playlist and it's the granny square blanket, and that'll teach you how to do a normal basic granny square. Very, very easy. So yeah, you can actually do this with us at Well Crochet. Oh, newbies can do this. It's great. And our regulars can do this too. In fact, some of our regulars have already done shrugs before. Someone said to me, oh, it's such a basic thing to do. And I thought, she's already done a shrug before. So yeah, you can do our granny square shrug with us if you are new at crochet. Thursday or Friday, I'm bringing that tutorial out. And on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll be bringing the tutorial out for our, what did I say? Hexagon. Wake up, Mary. She's asleep today. Our hexagon pieces, we are bringing that out as well. And, we got a lot to do this week. And all our cotton colours here. We are going to start another granny square blanket for that as well. We're going to start little things like that, or big things like that, sorry, I should say, not little. And then you can do them in the background. You can do them in the background, you can have some fun. And while you're all having fun doing that, I'm going to pop up small little tutorials on little projects that we can do while we're stuck at home for 2 to 4 weeks. I don't know how long you guys are stuck at home for. I don't know how long we're stuck at home for. We've been given dates between 2 weeks to 6 months. We don't really know. We don't really know. At this stage, we're looking at 2 weeks. Nobody knows. It all depends on those figures. Once those figures go down, and actually I think they are starting to go down, which, yay. But it all depends on the figures. If those figures go down and we can get out and socialise again, you don't realise how much you are used to socialising when something like this happens. Even if it's just to go to the library, you pass thousands of people just going to the library. And you don't realise how much you need that, because, you know, we're humans. We need that contact, which is the reason why everybody is interneting. Can I use that word, interneting? I think I can use that word. So there you go. And don't forget, guys, hopefully you can get your soles in. Again, if you're not sure where to find them, try your craft stores. I won't do them for at least another 3 or 4 weeks, because I want to make sure that everyone's got their soles, okay? And it's really difficult at this time to be getting anything. I know a lot of people are still doing deliveries, so if you're online, check it out. They might be doing some deliveries still, and you might get delivered straight to your front door, which is probably a bonus while you're home. While you're home, you're there to receive the items. So there you go. Guys, it's almost an hour. I've been talking for an hour, like a, you know, whinge, gas bag. So I want to thank you very much for joining me, guys. If you have missed the live chat, just replay it. There's lots of fantastic information in there for you. Don't forget, when we go to get out of this place, I will do our giveaway for the 5,000 subscriber mark at the 6,000 subscriber mark. That way it gives us 3 to 4 weeks before we're out of this. Hopefully 3 to 4 weeks we'll be out. I don't know, this could take a long time. It could be a long haul. It could be nice and quick. Who knows? But we're kind of stuck. I don't actually have a problem with shipping items to you guys. So when I'm doing the giveaway, I don't have a problem with that. The problem I'm having is I don't have a lot of stuff. I have plenty of yarn I can give you. But when I do my giveaways, I like to do the yarn. I like to do hooks. I like to do odds and ends like buttons, or I don't know, some fancy stuff. I like to put things in there that aren't just yarn, and it gives it more of a boost. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so that's happening, but it won't happen till our 6,000 subscriber mark. But it will be a big one, and I'll do your first, second, and third prize, so you've got a lot of opportunities in there to win. And I know that some of the people who've received prizes, yours truly is messed up sometimes and forgot to pop something in. Good night, Angela. I got parcel coming through okay. All good. Yeah, so a lot of people I sent stuff to, I might have left things out. So when I find them, I post them off to you. They will come, especially Suzanne. I left something out of her package, her New Year package. She won Subscriber of the Year last year, and I left something out, and I've found a few items that I'm just going to send to her. But not until after we, you know, we're out of this lockdown stage. A lot of people say don't use the word lockdown. But to me, it's a lockdown. We're stuck. We're trapped. Help. But it's been an hour, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, this is coming up Thursday. This is coming up during the week this week as well. I'll also be making small projects. I did mention in the last face washer, washcloth, whatever you want to call it. I mentioned in this tutorial that I will be doing eye makeup remover, little eye makeup remover pads as well. So they're coming up as well. So they're very small tutorials in between our large ones to help us, give us something to do that's quick and easy. And I might even consider making a bag in a few weeks' time, something small, maybe a little purse, you know, just to keep us busy during these times, something nice and quick that you can say, hey, I made this during the 2-week stay at home or 3-week stay or 4-week stay. I don't know how long you're going to be stuck there. But that's why I'm doing the blankets, because these guys are going to keep you very busy. Well, they're going to keep me busy as well. But also some smaller tutorials so that you can actually say, hey, I did that within the 2-week stay. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you too, Deborah. You're coming on and we're just going. We're leaving, Deb. Oh, I can stick around another 5 minutes if you like. But I've nothing else to say. I can actually talk you right out till all hours of the day. But, you know, let's not. Thank you. So, I've lost the plot now. I've got, once I get the giggles of something, it's like the sheep. I don't know if you've seen the video with the sheep. Once I get the giggle, let's not go. You don't want to go, Deborah? Oh, that's cute. I can stick around another 5 minutes. You want me to stick around 5 minutes? I'm happy to do that. We could do that. We could do that. And possibly, maybe in the future, I can do it at a later time where I can sit and have a nice glass of wine. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's our secret. Hexagon bag. Oh, you want that hexagon bag, don't you, Angela? Ah, okay. We might consider a hexagon bag. Do you want to do that? Should we do a hexagon bag? You're in the USA, Deborah, are you? How are you going in the USA here? There's a lot happening there at the moment. Gosh, it's not doing good. You know, I've got family over in Italy that are still suffering. You know, the lockdown's still, and so much happening. I hope that this virus thing really clears up quickly, because it's you're having a lot of issues. I know, right? Gosh, stay safe, stay indoors, keep the hands washed, you know, that kind of thing. Keep yourself clean. You want a hexagon bag, huh? Okay, we can do a hexagon bag. Deborah, you're joining us new, but we talked about doing our hexagon blanket. Oh, Marina, hi. Hello, Marina, I just caught you. You did. I was about to leave, but someone's asking me to stay for a few more minutes. I'll stick around for a few more minutes. For those of you who have been here the hour, if you wish to go, I won't be sad. You can stick around if you like. We'll have a bit of fun towards the end. I'll be a bit silly, as I do. But we're doing our hexagon blanket out of these Karen cakes. And yours truly, if you're joining us new, lovely colour, I know. Even better when you chop them up. You don't have to. But yours truly is going to do hexagon pieces out of them. All the different colours. We're doing hexagon pieces. And then we are going to do a gorgeous blanket, and we're going to do half pieces with the blanket as well. So you can actually make the blanket square, because you know when you put hexagons together, you end up with that kind of look. You know, it doesn't actually shape up. It just sits all over the place. So, oh, you want a bag. Yeah, I know, bag. Look, we can do a bag, but for the moment, I'm going to stick to a blanket on that one. If you want, like I'm going to be doing a bag anyway during our stay, during everyone's stay. We could start the blanket. We could blanket. Oh, I'm getting all confused. We can start a bag. I don't have any yarn yet, though. I could give you a cotton. Do you want a cotton bag? Because cotton is better, I think. Don't you think? You know what? I'm going to be doing a small 15-minute. You're the boss. I'm the boss. Yeah, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. Woohoo! I've never been the boss of everything. Cotton cakes. Cotton cakes. I don't have any cotton cakes in stock. No, I don't. But you can use cotton cakes. I do have a lot of cotton in stock because, you know, yours truly can't wear wool. And I'm getting really itchy because I'm playing with wool here. No, I just want to scratch all over now. 24U or 2 for you. 24U. I don't know what that means. You're going to have to elaborate, honey, because I'm not sure what that means. But I will, look, all right, okay. I'm doing a small 10-minute live or 15-minute live during the week to show you the hexagon pieces of this. Oh, 24/7. Ah, okay, I gotcha. I'm the boss 24/7. Yay! Is that what you mean? I hope so, because I'm being a boss 24/7. I'm not the boss. You know who the boss in my life is? My dog. Check back with you for next video. Stay well all. M. Sherry, thank you. Check back. My next video will be something small, quick and easy. Okay. Yarn Lion brand. I don't have any lion brand. Let me think about it. I've got this stuff, but we're using it for our silly. Oh, silly. I get it. Yarn Lion brand is 24/7. Or am I 24/7? I don't know what's going on. Told you I get a bit silly when I... Hello, dude. Okay, all right. 20. I still don't know what you mean. All right, control yourself, woman. Silly. Deborah, you're making me smile here. From the inside out, not just on the outside. Any closer and you'll be seeing my intestines. So, control yourself. No, I have to be controlled. Find some cotton. Find some cotton. All right. Give me a second. Find some cotton and any cotton you like, and we'll do some Mexican pieces next week and make a bag. All right. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Deborah, this is not professional. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, let's go back to being professional. What color are you holding? Ah, this one here is called, hey, this is where I need the glasses. I can't even read. These aren't even my glasses. These are the ones you buy at the chemist. Okay. All right, the color I'm holding is called strawberry kiwi. Strawberry kiwi. Strawberry kiwi, I think it's called. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, it's called strawberry kiwi. Okay, I've contained myself. Okay, it's called strawberry kiwi. You can do any color you like. You do need 6 skeins of it for what we're making. Sorry, I hope that's not too much. You really are a sweetheart. Oh, I found a friend. I have one friend. 4,900 subscribers, my one friend. Come to Pennsylvania. If I could travel, that would be great. But we have full lockdown. Can't even move out of my house. Walk up the street to say hello. We can't. Okay, look, I would love to come to America. Always wanted to come to America. And the place I've always wanted to come to was America, Spain, all the wonderful places. I've been to Italy already because I have family in Italy. So if I ever get to America, I'm on the way to Pennsylvania. Trust me. Okay, I haven't left yet, Ghost Hacker, or Angela, if you will. I haven't left. I'm supposed to be leaving, but Deborah's got me laughing, and I've lost the plot completely, and I can't control that when it happens. Now, I'm trying to contain myself and become professional all over again. So, what did we say this one was? Strawberry kiwi? Kiwi, strawberry kiwi? I can't remember. Strawberry kiwi. You don't have to use this color. You can use any color you like. So don't stress if you don't have that color. And if you want, now here's another thing. Look, all right. Karen Cakes is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Well, this one is anyway. I'm not sure if it's the same. I'm assuming it is all over the world. If you want and you cannot find Karen cakes, or you don't have it in your stash, but you have lots and lots and lots of other yarn, use your own. It doesn't matter. We're going to play with colour. It's going to be bright. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of bright fun while we are here in lockdown. So thank you so much, guys. I've stuck around that extra 5 minutes. I think it's been longer than that. It's been longer than that. It has, about 7 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Cheers, everyone. I hope you enjoy lockdown. I know I'm not. I need to get out. I'm going mad. And I'm only drinking water at the moment. I'm holding out all the alcohol for the last 3 weeks. We could be stuck here for months. I don't even know why I'm laughing. It's not a good thing. It's not. It's not. Control yourself, woman. Lock her up. I know, right? You know, I just think we are stuck. We're stuck. I try to smile. I try to laugh. And I didn't think laughing was going to come out today, but it's come out from the inside. Thank you, Deborah, for helping me out with that. Otherwise, I would have just been grumpy for the rest of the day, as you do. But if you are hearing music and talk in the background, that is my son. He is teaching his music. So there you go. Thank you again, Deborah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you may hear some music. You may hear some keyboard in the background. You may hear some piano. That's my son teaching music. As you know, he does a lot of my music on the channel. So a lot of you newbies wouldn't know that. But when you hear some music, not all of it, some of it comes with a package that I have, an editing package called Filmora. Yeah, but they have free music for YouTube. So copyright is safe. But the other music you hear that's not Filmora is my son's. Excuse me. And most of the times my son will do the music for me because I say, Andrew, I need music. I need some more music. I need some fun, boppy, weird music to help me out. And he's pretty good like that. And he really does comply. Such a good boy. I think I've done something right there. So yeah, he's very music. Yeah. Talented familia. Talented familia. We're Italian, are we? Or we just know how to say a few words in Italian. Yes, he's very talented. He's the musician of the family. We like to keep him in, the music side. And Frances, she's the business side of the family, and she runs my business for me. And that's great. But my business, the crochet business, that is. She runs all the financial side. I can't do that stuff. It's not my thing. I create, I craft. She tells me numbers. I say, oh yeah, is 2 the same as 7? I don't know. So she does all that for me. So yeah, all I needed was a third child, which I never had. Although that's the dog. That's the dog out there. Jewish. Oh, that's nice. Doesn't make any difference to me. Yeah, so I have a third child. His name is Teddy. He's a Pomeranian cross something else. Now, you may know Teddy. Teddy was still is, 11-year-old. He was 11. He's probably 12 now. That we rescued. So he's a happy fella. We rescued him at 11. And I remember someone saying, I don't like your chances. There's no way he's going to let you pat him. And he lets me pat him. And actually, he's got a little thing that he does now. He literally puts his paw up. If I stop patting him, he puts his paw up to say, what are you doing? You stop patting. So we have proved everybody wrong. You can, but not today. He's sleeping. I might do a quick video during the week for you. In fact, the weather's been great here in Melbourne. I could even do a tutorial outside. Oh, I could. It gets very noisy outside though. The birds and people and humans. There's humans out there. I forgot what they look like. I could do a tutorial during the week and pop outside and show you Teddy. But right now, I don't like to wake him up when he's sleeping, poor guy. He expects biscuits and food when you wake him up. He's already had that this morning. He's going to think, yay, breakfast and lunch at the same time. So, yeah, I could pop a little video on of Teddy. We saw him, you would have seen him last year. I did a video when he first arrived. He was so scared. But we've actually managed to try him. I went to the pet store, might have been 3 or 4 months ago, and bought like a brace for him because our place is tiny and we thought taking him for a pasta pup. He doesn't eat pasta. But he does like the sauce because it's got meat in it. So we bought the brace for him, and I remember the lady who was selling it to me, she goes, oh, I don't like your chances of him never being walked. So we pop a lead on the brace because if we pop the choker chain, he'll get scared. You remember that? Yeah. So we bought the brace and he's walking. So I'm very excited. He still pulls and he's really awkward with it, and he's sort of, but he's walking. We got him walking on the lead, and so I think had we had him as a pup, this guy would have been a very clever guy. I think so. But he's gorgeous, and I will take a video of me and him together having a bit of a cuddle. I haven't done that for a while, have I? I know, right? Who thought that this dog would actually do well? I was quite shocked. I thought that he wasn't going to cope. We had a cat. We still have a cat. She literally within 24 hours adopted him, and he's like I say a dog on a leash because he really is. If she moves a few centimeters in the backyard, he moves a few centimeters. If she goes to one side, he goes, and she gets really agitated, like, stop following me. But he'll follow her everywhere. So yeah, guys, I've been talking a long time. This is, oh my gosh, an hour and 16 minutes. What have you done? Shut up, Mary. Stop talking. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. We are going to have lots to do this week. There will be smaller tutorials. I know I don't need to sleep because it's morning time for us. You've got to go to sleep because it's night time for you, right? We've got a lot of tutorials coming up during the week. They will be small tutorials. They will be so much smaller than the usual, probably 15-minute worth or maybe even 20-minute maximum. And I'll be doing part series. Peace, spread it. I know, peace, spread that peace. We need it, especially right now. So we will be doing them this week. We're going to have lots of fun. Enjoy crocheting, guys. Enjoy your stay at home. I know we don't really like the idea of it, but we're here, and I've got the cat staring at me out the window now. Here, have a look. Have a look. Wait. Here she comes. There's the cat. She's saying, thank you so much. Whoa. Here we go. Did you get dizzy? I got dizzy doing that. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. This is Wild Crochet. My name is Mary, and I'm going to turn this off now. And we do this every week, and every week I mess it up. You would think. Bye, everyone. You stay safe, guys. Take care and keep well. And here's hoping that we get out from this lockdown that we are in. Have a great evening for some of you who are at night. Have a great day if you're during the day. Ciao for now.